Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin'. You look like you need it.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, 58's Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check, check. Lucky.
The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here I come. Zebra. Here I come again. Check.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Get him!
Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
40's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Rams.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
180. 57. Hey, kill. Strip that ball. Check 43. Check 52.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. 180. You can't block me. Obama. Check. Crunch.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
25. Check. Super. 25. Back.
The 5th year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be third and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. 40, 40, 40. Keep it out. Showing it. Topper. Topper. Kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Check three. Check three. No. Gun.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Seahawks nothing.
.380. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass. Shift. Good. 12. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Come on, baby. Come on.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The tackle made by
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
57's the Mike. Come on. 12. Better bring it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Lynch, and they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Mike 54.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Super 1. We own them. Check 50. Check 50.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Check 3.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's coming. Double up.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50,
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. From the 50, it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
6-6,
First
pull it
down,
high.
Los Angeles.
Obama.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Not today.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Mike, 28. Target.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
49, check 49.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right left.
Mike 40. 1, 2, 3.
Shim.
Under 10. 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
He's letting it fly for Cook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a party now. 4 now. Check 26, check 26. Check nickel. 12. Switch it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
20. Rip right. We go. 76. Tight end's right. 4 down. Smooth. Alert. Mike's 50. Check back.
3rd and 2. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
it.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 57. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 6 guys. Safe. Kill. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it's
Yeah, baby.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
We're good. Mike 50. Here we go. Mike 50. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The 21-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
14, front it. Begin.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
58's Mike. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check. Run left, run left. Check hot route. Hot.
Lynch.
Run.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
380. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Pull up for signals. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll toss it to Penny.
You got tight right there.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Super. 57's Mike.
Goff on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Value 3. 5. SOS. 56. Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 56. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Hey.
12.
D, let's get off the field, D. Hey, Mark.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Wide, get wide. Check four.
On first down, Lynch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check Mike. Watch the twist. Tight dog. Same on. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Squeeze. Slam.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set. AC Gator. Come on, D. He's coming. Go. Double up. Kill. They're coming.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Check the outs.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Disley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Right here, so we got to step it up.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He don't know no better. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
2nd and 10. Goff again.
Come on, QB, come on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check, lucky.
Check.
They'll run with Lynch. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, check 14. Check 24.
They try again with Lynch. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Tighten up.
Alert.
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Sponge. No. Check 43.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
DC. Here we go. Check 52.
76. Tell him. 76.
56 to Mike. 56.
Hey. High 7.
From just shy of midfield, Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Hey, kill.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch the run, watch the run. Super one, super one.
To throw is Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Listen.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, kill.
Here's Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On third down, Grant, that he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
What? 20. Jester. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50. Let's go, D.
Now Goff on first down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You got nothing.
Now Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go. Mike's 70 ending. Mike's 5-4.
I got him.
Switch.
Check 9.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Waiting.
58.
Got it.
Go. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. I got one. Showing 8.
Kill.
Yo.
40.
58 is Mike. 58.
Short.
Let's go.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
So the victory here.